Welcome. Want to welcome you back to another episode of the Marriage Be Like podcast. I am Kenny.
I'm Kenya.
And we want to welcome you to this episode. Yeah. Really?
That's the crowd.
Yes. Listen, if this is your first time visiting us, watching us, listening to us, I want to say this. You're forgiven for taking so long to find us. Okay. So,
Yes, we forgive you. Yeah, but now that you're here, we're happy you're here.
We are happy you're here. And so we ask you just go ahead, like, share, subscribe, let everybody know. Mama them.
Yes.
Your auntie them. Who else? Uncle, everybody.
Yes. Make sure you tell them that on Thursdays you can listen to us on Envision Radio. Envision-radio.com. And they can listen to us Eastern.
4 p.m. Eastern. Yeah. 4
Central
p.m.
time.
3 o'clock. 3 p.m. East Central, 4 p.m. Eastern.
There we go.
Get it together. Come on now, Kenny.
And then if they miss it, y'all can check us out on marriagebelike.com.
Or, and we post everything on Friday.
Yes.
So then you can catch it on YouTube, on Apple Podcasts, Amazon Podcasts, what else? Spotify.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did we say them all?
I think so.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Maybe. If we missed it, it's on all the major platforms. There
Wherever you get your...
Wherever you get your podcast, that's where you'll get this.
So, anyway.
So we happy that you are here for those are returning for another episode. We are on episode what, babe?
What is this, 38?
38.
Yeah.
I can't believe it, right?
Yeah, I mean, listen, and it's gone by so quick. 38.
I know, and I'm excited. We've almost hit a year.
Almost.
On a year.
Yeah.
In January, it'll be a 1-year anniversary for this podcast.
For the podcast. It'll be our 20...
I'm not sure where you're going with that.
It'll be our 28th anniversary.
Okay, but I was talking about the podcast.
It all happens in the same
month.
month.
Oh, yes, this is true, but no one understood where you were going.
I mean, I was trying to get there, and I just...
Your brain was just moving slow.
Well, it wasn't moving slow. There was a little blockage.
No. Okay, call it what you want.
There was just a little small blockage that...
I was trying to help you out. I understand. Help and help alike.
No,
next time it'll be me.
Do we want it moving slow or do we want a blockage?
I'm not sure if I want either, but hey, we worked it out. Now they know. In January, it'll be our 28th anniversary. Yes. Also in January, we will celebrate a 1-year anniversary for the Marriage Be Like podcast.
So make sure you check us out at marriagebelike.com. Yeah.
Yes. So it is October.
Yeah, it is.
We talked about that a second ago. And
look, in the last episode, we were talking about men wearing pink.
Yes, we did.
So I have on a pink shirt on purpose.
Yes, he does.
Right?
Look at you, babe.
Yeah. This is how it gets down. This is how it gets down.
If you had said something, I would have worn pink too.
Well, if I had said something, right, it would have seemed like I was doing it on purpose.
You are doing
I just said that I was doing it on purpose.
Yes, so, and yes.
Anyway, but no, okay. If that purpose was to prove a point to you, then that wasn't my purpose.
That's not the purpose. Your purpose was because we said it on the last podcast, you wanted to make sure you pulled out the few pink that you have. But this is the month. Remember I said it last time. This is the month to wear pink because of breast cancer awareness.
Yes, it is. Now, it's not like I don't wear pink any other time.
I understand because you do have
just
the
for
shirt
clarity.
or two.
A couple. I guess that is two.
Is that more than two?
A couple is two, isn't it?
Yes, usually it is.
Okay.
Usually it is.
I'm tweaking then, I guess. I don't know.
Maybe I should take over the podcast there for a second, because you just messing up.
Okay.
We just gonna go right on into our topic. How about that?
Well, listen, we spent a bit of time talking about my pink shirt. So can we at least say that October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month?
Yes, as I just said.
No, you said you were jumping into the topic.
Before that, I said breast cancer.
Maybe that's one of those things that
October.
You claim that I don't listen to.
Mm-hmm. Because everybody else heard it. I did.
I don't know.
It's okay. All right. It's also National ADHD Month. So awareness month, and maybe that's what's happening. Maybe there's a lot going on up here.
Okay.
Today.
There typically is a lot going on up
here. Right. So let me jump into the topic. I'll let you catch up when you're ready. How about that?
Wow. Okay.
Okay, so today we are talking about priorities.
Yes.
So priorities not just in life, but specifically in marriage.
Okay.
And relationships. Now, here's the thing about the priorities. The things that happen and the things that you prioritize in your life should follow a little different for marriage, primarily because there's kind of a way to do things, I believe. And I'm just going to say I believe. Okay? And if, for instance, if you're single, then spouse and kids won't follow your priorities.
Oh, okay.
That makes sense?
Okay.
Love and respect of others may not fall the same. It might be Jesus, work, community service. Does that make sense?
I was trying to follow
I know
you.
you. That's why I said you can catch up. I'm just gonna rub your arm.
Wow.
So
the way you said
but
it,
what I was trying to get at was there are different priorities per where you are in life. This is why, particularly this round, we are talking about priorities in marriage, in relationships. Okay.
Maybe she'll lead with that. But anyway.
I did lead with that. Okay, so when you are in a marriage, particularly a God-given marriage, I understand that everyone doesn't believe in God, but we are a podcast on a Christian radio station.
Right.
And so God is something that we believe in, something that we live by, or really try hard to live.
Okay.
Try hard to live
a Christian life.
And so we're going to give the priority list according to the way we believe.
Okay.
That makes sense?
Yep.
And of course, what has worked for us.
Okay.
You catching up now?
I've been caught up.
Okay. I'm just making sure. Look, I'm checking in on you.
Left me a little confused a little bit. So.
Okay. So each individual should ask themselves, what are my priorities?
What are your priorities?
Right.
Is that me talking to myself? Kenny?
That could be. If you're looking in the mirror, if you're just thinking about it.
You
can talk to yourself.
Is it okay for me to answer back?
I don't know about answering.
You know, Kenny, I think
no, that's not okay. That's not okay. But
it's okay.
You can answer by writing out your priorities.
Okay.
It's no, don't make that okay. That's not okay. But you can answer by writing out your list of priorities to see what they are.
Okay.
The thing about it is having priorities for you and then discussing those priorities with your spouse.
Okay.
In your relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Because let's say, for instance, you're not married, but you're in a relationship.
Right.
Those priorities still can kind of flow the same. And I feel like you should still talk about them. I don't think that it has to be just in marriage, particularly if you're in a long-term relationship.
Right.
Because how you operate for you should be able to flow into how y'all operate together as a couple.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So each individual should ask themselves, what are their priorities? And then, of course, what are your priorities in marriage?
Mm-hmm. Now,
hopefully they'll flow together.
Yeah. Can we kind of back up a little bit?
Absolutely.
Because I think the first thing, if maybe there's somebody who does not fully understand what it means to have priorities.
Yes. Go ahead. You gonna explain it?
Yeah. I mean, because here's the thing. So to define we'll define priorities or priority.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is a list of things that are held in in a hierarchy of importance.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, so there are some things that are more important to us, and then sometimes we have to, remind ourselves what things are most important.
Yes.
And this is the reason why having a list becomes important. I'm sorry, there was a lack of a better term.
But also to help keep you on track.
Right.
If this is how you feel, then writing down that list, let's say, for instance, this month, I didn't follow the priorities. Though I feel this way, it's just not how life gave it. And so let me look back at my list and make sure, you know what, I need to up it on number 2. So let me.
And I want to share an example of, what priorities means, when we talk about the level of importance and things like that, right? So this is like when you go, if there's an accident, okay? And there are several people that may be injured. Here's the thing: what medical professionals will do is, and they call it triage, right?
Yes.
Where they are assessing the level of injury, or whether or not this is a life-threatening injury.
Correct.
Things like that. The things where a person who has, a deep laceration in their arm,
right,
versus one who just,
maybe bruised.
Yeah, bruised or scratched your leg. Well, who's going to need the most attention and the quickest attention, right?
Correct.
And or has this most severe injury. So then that is if we consider the injury to our progress in life, what would be the most, or if we don't pay it enough attention, what would have the most severe injury to our progress in life? And so that triage process,
yes,
right, helps us to put ourselves on a track or trajectory that will lead us in the direction that we want to go.
That's correct. And yes, ooh, good one.
I
Good
thought
day.
I felt a little smart on that.
Yeah, you should have. You called us back up, and you called back up. I'm happy. I don't have to rub your arm no more.
Nah, you didn't have to say that. Just see.
Look, it was just because you were in your own little world for the first few minutes. Now you're back here with us, and I appreciate it.
Our segments, what I love about you. This is one of those things I say, what I love about you is also the same thing that drives me nuts.
It's okay. It's okay. So, what are our priorities in marriage, babe? Let's just discuss me and you.
Oh,
what's our priorities?
Wow, you put me on the spot there.
Oh, what was you gonna say?
No, you're asking me about me, us, right?
Yes.
I'm saying you put me on the spot. So not like I wasn't prepared, or as I'm thinking what the no. Sorry. I just how
the specialist today.
No, listen, I believe that our priorities first is God.
Yes.
We spend a lot of time in service to God and to his people.
Yes.
And then you come in next for me.
Yes. Oh, that's correct.
That's how you want it, right?
That is how I want it.
Yes. I've been reminded several times that
yes.
That you should come next. I tell you what, and you correct me if I'm wrong, but my jobs or what I do, to sustain and to support you and give you the security that you need, right? That falls right up underneath there, because running up beneath you, because it directly affects you.
Directly affects me. That's
yeah. Cool. You see the attitude she had just now.
Directly affects me.
So,
if you want me to roll my neck, I sure will.
Yeah. When I say I'm sorry, I was gonna say this little saying, right? You roll your eyes, it'll keep on rolling. You roll your neck, it'll keep on rolling. So
is that a saying?
As my saying.
Oh, okay. I was about to say.
But it sounded a little violent, so
yeah, maybe a little bit.
Yeah. Well, remember growing up, you say if you cross your eyes, it'll stay.
Yeah, if you cross your eyes, it'll stick. I don't recall anything that we used to say about rolling our eyes and neck.
I told you it was my saying.
I know, but I'm just saying.
I wrote that.
When you said it, I thought, let me see if I can remember anything that we used to say back in the day. But I don't, when we were children, let me make that clear.
Right.
But no, I don't think I remember anything like that.
Yeah. And to think about the crossing of the eyes, right? I've never seen anybody's eyes stick.
No, it never did. I used to cross my eyes just to see if they would stick, and they would never stick.
It would never stick. So, you know what? Otherwise, I'd just been walking around here cross-eyed.
Just because. That's why I'm going to try it. Just because.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so yes, we talked about Jesus first.
Yes.
And then, of course, spouse.
Yes.
And then kids. That's what would be my third.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's your third?
My money, my job. And as a provider, would that not make sense?
No, you're right. That makes sense.
Because and I'm gonna tell you what,
I heard it as, hold on, I'm sorry, but I heard it as Jesus' spouse, as in 2, and then 2A, my work, to take care of my spouse.
Oh, yeah, no, that's not how that works. That's not how that works.
That's how I heard it.
Because if it's, no, whatever.
I don't know. I'm just saying that's how I heard it.
You're just making up stuff now.
I might have. I'm just telling you that's how I heard it.
That's like the GOAT debate in basketball, right? Michael Jordan is the GOAT. And then the question is, well, what about LeBron? Is he not the GOAT? And I'm like, no. I'm gonna tell you what my order is.
No, we're not talking about that order, because we're talking about priorities in marriage, and we're not gonna get into arguments with our with our listeners about Jordan and LeBron.
No,
we're not going to talk about it. We're going to keep on rolling. So we talked about my sons were next. Now, here's the thing.
Okay, so let me tell you why my sons are on number 4 on the list.
Okay.
And as they grow older, they fall lower and lower.
because they're adults.
They're adults, right?
Yeah.
So, when they were younger, they were really high up on that list.
Yeah.
But actually, no. I mean, the top 4 really kind of has been the same. But the reality is, as they grow older,
they don't need you as much.
Right.
No, and I get that. So can I tell you why they're number 3 for me?
Sure.
Because I'm their mama.
Yeah. And
I just don't feel like it's going to change like that.
And you're not the.
I don't care that they're grown.
You're not the provider in that.
No, I'm not the provider in that.
So then,
and especially as men, because they are men, in the end, they're going to take care of me.
We hope.
They will.
Okay.
They might not take care of you, but they'll take care of their mama.
Wow.
Because they've proven that before. So I don't have any doubts.
Let me tell you something. I know you, in particular, Caleb, right?
Yes.
Well, no, I can say both of them. Either of them will,
because they do their own versions,
their own way.
Yeah.
Right. So, like Caleb, though, I was here at the studio one night. It was late, and he called me.
Yeah, he told me he called you.
He called me. He was like, "Bro, where you at? You all right? You know how you talk, right?
Yes.
You all right? You good?" That's what he says. You good?
Yes.
Yeah, man. Here at the studio. He was like, "All right, well."
He just realized he hadn't heard from you in a bit and thought he'd check in.
I mean,
which I think is beautiful.
Yeah, granted, it was like 2:00 in the morning.
It was.
I was here working. Work never stops. So it was 2:00 in the morning. I wasn't at the house, so he was like, "Okay,
I ain't seen or heard from him in a minute. Let me just check in."
Yeah. So he said, "Okay, well, be careful." I'm like, "Bro, who's the dad here?"
It doesn't matter. You didn't call and check in with him, so he's calling checking in with you.
Okay.
There you go. So see, look, you just might be taken care of when you can't do everything for yourself.
Just might be.
Just might.
He'll pay the bill at the nursing home. That's what he'll do.
That's probably what he'll do, yes. But the thing about it is, I think that this is where I was trying to get to. I think that we each have our own priorities. And then together we should have priorities. And then, which is why I threw up my hands like this, as far as crossing my fingers earlier, because I feel like that the priorities should flow together, even if they are a little bit different.
Okay, yeah. All right.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yours shouldn't be completely different from mine.
Right.
Because then we'll clash on thoughts and ideas.
Well, then the question is, what happens once we get down to 5, 6, and 7, 8, and all that?
Well, either way, because we've got 3 or 4, let's just say 4, that are priorities, when situations in life come up, your thought would be different from my thought if they don't gel together, if they're not similar.
So, you know what, but me saying this, what is a typical length of list?
I don't know. I don't know what a typical length of list.
You can't talk, can you?
I could not say that, so I'm going to say it in my way. I couldn't say it your way, so I'm going to say it my way. I don't know what the typical amount would be. But I think that it shouldn't be too long.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it still came out the same way. You still understood what I meant, right?
I understood only because I knew before you said it. We all knew before you said it.
I can't say it the way it was fumbling through my mouth, so it just wasn't going to work.
No matter what you said, we already knew.
Whatever. But my point is, I don't think it should be very long, because then that would be a lot to keep up with.
Yeah.
That would be a lot to even list down, and then you'd be on number 10 and be like, wait a minute, I missed number 8 this month, or whatever the case. That's too much to deal with. You want to have a shorter list.
And checklists, right?
Yes.
Are difficult to keep up with.
They can be. Yeah.
Can be. They are.
Well, they're not for me, but they are for you.
They are for me because I tend to, in my mind, I do have a checklist on my phone, right?
Yes.
I do that. But in my mind, the checklist is probably 3 times as long as what's on my phone.
Ah, I see.
And so in that respect, yeah, no.
So then it won't work for you because you never follow the list.
Nope.
Okay, I get that.
Yeah. The inner workings of the brain.
Yes, that's not how it works for me, but I get that that's how it works for you.
Yeah.
So that's why you tease me about having my checklist.
Yes.
Because you just don't understand how it's supposed to work. Yes, that's what it is.
That's another discussion, another episode.
What it is. That's what it is.
Episode of the Marriage Be Like podcast.
Okay, so let's go back to priorities because you done got us all sidetracked. Okay, so when you think of priorities, you think of a cake. That's how I see it in my head.
Okay.
So as a cake, or even like we have the pie charts.
Okay.
But I think of a cake because you think of things like you have your priorities and you slice that round cake.
Okay.
Okay. Slice the round cake. You may have a couple layers in there. You probably got some icing on top, but a good chunk of that cake will go to Jesus. Okay. Another good chunk of that cake will go to your spouse.
Okay.
Technically, I'm not in that cake because it's my priorities. It's not about me.
You're just cutting the cake.
I'm cutting the cake. Yes.
So what's with the layers and the icing and all that? I don't
Because there are things, for instance, I may give tithe and offering to Jesus. I may do devotionals, individual devotionals, maybe not with you.
Right.
Does that make sense? So there are layers within those things.
Okay.
We could talk about our spouse being next, and of course, giving of myself to my spouse, but then also love, respect, commitment. All those things fall in those layers.
Okay.
Does that make sense now?
Yeah, I'm following you.
So that's how I see it. When you look at, you've got toppings or whatever that you make, like some people put fruit on their cake.
Strawberries.
Strawberries. So there are some things that just would fall in those categories that would still fall in the priority list. Like I was saying before, I thought you were meaning like number 2A.
Yeah.
So then that follows with my layers.
I don't know where you got that number 2A from.
I just said it follows in the layers.
Like Michael Jordan, A.
We're not going to keep going.
Bryant,
we're not going to keep going
right
there.
Up underneath
we're not talking about. You know what? How about we just go ahead and go to a segment?
Okay.
Let's talk about what I love about you.
Oh, yes. I just talked about that, didn't I?
We did.
And I didn't even see that listed on the paper. Nope, I didn't.
Well, are you ready?
Yeah, you go first.
Oh, dear Lord, today. Okay, so let me tell you what. Wait, can you at least tell them why we do segments and games?
Sure.
For those who are listening for the first time.
I mean, I'm trying to think of one, so you want me to talk and
for
think
those who are watching for the first time, we do segments and games. Go ahead and rest. We do segments and games to promote conversation, to promote getting to know each other better. Oftentimes, in the busyness of life, you may not have full conversations or even learn something new about your spouse always or that week or that particular day. And these segments and games help you to do that, help you to take a little bit more time to just focus on each other and think of something new and find out something new. Okay?
Okay.
So today's segment is, and we encourage you to do them at home.
Yes.
Just in case you missed it.
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
Today's segment is what I love about you.
What I love about you.
And since he doesn't have his answer yet, I will go first.
Wow.
So, so what I love about you, actually came in today's conversation.
Oh.
Not this particular conversation, but one we had earlier.
Okay.
And if you remember, I said, well, you used to not do this, but now you do, and I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Okay. So what I was expressing,
what I used to do, and I don't do it no more.
What I was expressing at the time was his support for Black women.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And it wasn't that he never supported Black women, so I don't want to put it out there like that. It was just that how he supported, I didn't see that the same. I think you supported in your way, and I wanted you to support me in this way.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
And so I appreciate how you now support me as a Black woman and Black women in general.
Oh.
I think we've both made adjustments.
Yeah.
You've made adjustment in trying to show it and verbalize it, actually.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I've made adjustments in how I present how I want you to, so that I can express how I feel about it.
Mm-hmm.
But then also making adjustments in how I receive information, if that makes sense. So as Black women, we get a lot. There is a lot on our plate.
Yeah.
And so much of life in general. We just have so many roles that we play. And life
Life be
politics,
lifing.
laws,
Yeah.
job,
Yeah.
so many other things outside of our home just don't fall in line for us. They just
Yeah.
don't. And we literally have to fight for everything. The interesting part about it is that growing up, we were told this, but it didn't hit because we weren't in the job market yet. You know what I mean? You weren't an adult. So some things you just won't get until that time happens for you.
Yeah.
And so I feel like that's what really happened for me. Some things you just understand as you understand it. And that's one of them. I knew that as far as being a Black person, life was going to be tougher. We always have to work double, triple hard.
Yeah.
But being a Black woman, being a woman, and then being a Black woman, it feels as though we're on the bottom of the totem pole and we have to fight even harder than Black men just for anything. So what I appreciate, full circle, what I appreciate is,
circle.
yes, what I appreciate in you is now how you show that to me.
Okay. Okay. Well, hey, listen, you're right. I had a lot of growing up to do, right, in that process.
Yes.
And so, and having a different perspective on how what you're challenged with,
right,
and none of it has to do with you, right?
Right.
So
Right.
that's the thing. Okay, so my turn.
Yes, your turn. Are you ready?
Yeah. Okay. I'm always ready. There's so many things that.
That's why I went first, because you were always ready.
Oh, I mean, because there's so many things I love about you.
And only love, no hate behind it.
Okay, yeah,
no aggravation behind it, only love.
Okay, I agree. It's a little unfair to say, "Oh, I love yes, this," but it gets on my nerves.
Even if it does, don't say it.
Yeah. So this is what I love about you: how completely bought in you are with Green Room Entertainment.
Oh,
Marriage Be Like, the Emerald Nook, K Green, Cleaning Service. I mean, everything.
All of our businesses.
Yeah,
all of our
everything.
brands.
And it's because I've said this before, that one of the bigger motivating factors for me in jumping into the industry and media production was really because you bought into it.
Yes, you did say. And I didn't know that actually until you said that. Was it on the podcast?
Yeah, I might have been.
I think you said it on the podcast earlier this year, and I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, you bought into it, and I think I said then, there have been so many different things that I could have done.
Yes.
And been pretty decent at it. I mean, I did computer repair, phone repairs, but when the idea came to go into media production, and you were like, "Yes, let's do it." And I mean, and here's the thing: every time I tried to do something else, you asked the question, "Well, how is this going to affect Green Room Entertainment?"
Period.
And that's still the question today. If I get up in the morning and go off to do some project,
what's your day like?
Yeah. And how's this going to affect Green Room Entertainment? So
and let me rearrange your schedule.
Yeah.
Let me do your calendar.
So anyway, but no, 100%. I mean, your buy-in to what we are doing as a family together, this Marriage Be Like podcast. And I'll be honest with you, at the very beginning of this, I was doing it because I was just wanting to support you. But now I'm really anxious.
I knew you'd like it. I knew it. I knew it. And I knew it.
So I'm enjoying myself.
Yes, I figured I'd have to make you at first. But honestly, I also had to make myself do this.
Yeah, because you a little special.
I'm a little shy.
Special, yeah.
It's not special. It's shy. It's just that no one really knows that I'm shy. So then it's hard to say I'm shy because no one believes it. Yeah. But I am quite shy at times.
And for the record, for those of us, this is your first time. Both of us are introverts.
Yes, we're both
grossly
introvert. And because we have a media production company, we are behind the camera, not in front of the camera.
Well, I spent a little bit of a good bit of time in front of a camera.
You do at church.
Yeah, church. Yeah. So.
But church is also a stage.
I mean.
So for me, it's understandable a little bit because I know I'm on stage.
Yeah.
It's harder for me to do this in our studio because it's more of a comfort zone.
Yeah.
It's like, well, wait a minute, why am I in front of a camera?
Right.
And how am I supposed to act? And how many faces am I making?
So the funny thing about it is, right, I sing, for those who don't know, right? I try. And if there is a large crowd, I'm comfortable. I'm ready to roll.
The bigger, the harder it is for me.
No, it's the opposite for me. If there are 3 people in the room, I can't get my life together. I'm serious. I cannot get my life together.
The crowd energizes you.
Yes.
And the crowd makes me scared.
The larger the crowd, and if you say, I'm gonna appreciate you saying energizes, because I mean,
that's what it does. Yeah.
Because I'm all over. I pretty much run stage. So I mean, I know I do.
Our stage is wide open at our church.
Yes, very wide.
So yes, being able to stand in front of the praise team and walk back and forth is kind of what he does. But there's plenty of space to do that.
Yeah, yeah. And
You've got a good sized church.
I drive our camera people nuts.
I'm sure that you do. I know I wouldn't want to be the one to have to follow you. Okay, and somehow once again we got right off topic.
It's your fault.
But that was our segment. And look, if you are able to talk with your spouse about many more things and get off topic, it's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. That just means it's more conversation, more time that you spend with your spouse or significant other.
Yes.
In your conversation and trying to get to know them. It's a good thing.
And listen, and for more information about why this is important, right? Being able to communicate, you can check out some of our previous episodes. I keep teasing Kenya about all the number principles.
Yes, we just finished the series talking about principles, tips and tricks on how to help keep your marriage alive. And
and somewhere communication and things like that. So
check out the episodes in the past episodes to make sure you get all the details and information.
Yeah. Have marriage be like
.com.
All right. So let's get back on topic.
Back on topic. Let's talk about spouse.
We just gonna be all over the place.
Okay. So think about your spouse before you think of yourself. I think what gets lost in translation particularly when we get married, is it's giving of yourself.
Mm-hmm.
It's not completely giving up of yourself, but it's giving of yourself. And your spouse is to come before you.
Okay.
Though self-care is still a high priority because you have to take care of yourself to take care of anyone else or to do anything else. Your mental and your physical has to be right.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yes, you are to think of your spouse.
And that's tough. Particularly early on.
Yes. Because you weren't married before.
You weren't married before, and depending on how long it took before you got married.
You may not have had to think of anyone else.
Oh man, as an adult, you know what I'm saying?
As a bachelor.
Yeah.
You were a bachelorette and had your own place and was doing your own thing.
I was
a bachelorette but I lived with my brother.
Yeah. I lived with my sister for a little while.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I mean, I don't feel like it was a hard transition for me though.
Yeah. But the thing about that, thinking of your spouse first, I mean, as a team, right? If you're not selling yourself short by thinking of your spouse first.
Because the other thing is there's another spouse.
Yeah.
So then
you only got one spouse, ain't it?
No, but
that's not what you mean.
Together there are 2 people.
I know what you
We are each other's spouse. Sure. So if I think of you first, you are also thinking of me first. So then there's no one falling short.
Oh. Almost like the 5-5-5 principle. Go back and check that out.
Yes.
Right? Sorry, I found a way to throw that in there. But yeah, okay. So if I'm thinking about you first, then you're thinking about me first.
Then we're
so
each
then
filled.
I'm not being shortchanged.
That's correct.
Right?
That's correct.
Yeah.
And that's how it's supposed to go.
Okay. Yes. I like that.
Okay. So also, then that's why we say selfless.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what about quality time with your spouse and making sure that happens?
Quality time. All right. And we're still talking about in terms of priorities, right?
We're still talking about priorities because spouse is your priority.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, being able to carve out time. And I hate to say that, right? Carve out time. Why do I gotta carve out time
what it is.
for
We all, working full-time jobs and got a lot of things going on.
Right.
Some people work 2 and 3 jobs.
Okay, yeah.
So that literally is a carving out of the time. I know, like, for instance, if you're a teacher, and that's just the first thing that came to mind, but if you're a teacher, you work the time that you're in school,
Yeah.
but then you still work at home because you got papers to grade and planning to do.
Yeah.
So that's time at your house,
Yes.
but away from your family.
Yes.
Because you can't have them in that space while you're doing that.
But if you are my priority, right? To say that I'm carving out time for my priority, or would it be better just to say that I'm setting aside, I'm
You don't like
dedicating
the
this
way
time?
carving
I
out
don't like the way
sounds.
carving it out sounds.
Actually, it doesn't bother me either way. I
Okay.
still get the same point.
Okay.
So whether I'm saying carving out the time, whether I'm saying making the time, what was the way that you said it?
Setting aside or
Setting aside
dedicating.
time, dedicating time. For me, it all feels the same. I don't see a negative.
Yeah, no, I mean, to me, I feel carving out means now that, you know, I just got to find some time in here to give to you.
And
You know what I'm
see, when
saying?
I hear carving out time, I don't see it that way. I see it as literally carving. So then it is set in stone.
Oh, okay. So
you're seeing it as a negative. I'm seeing it as a positive. There is no way anybody else is getting this time because I have carved it.
Because here's the thing: what are you carving? So if you're carving a piece of stone or a piece of wood, I get it. I'm carving a piece of meat. So what am I carving? The fat. I'm carving the fat. So
okay, yeah, no. And maybe now that explains why you see it so bad. Good Lord have mercy.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I see it in that version. So then all I see is positivity.
Got you. I'm with you now. We're on the same page now.
Hopefully y'all see it in a positive light, or just change your phrasing. How about
that?
that?
Not carving out the fat. They're not carving the fat off the meat.
No, we're not. What about being a workaholic?
Oh, you mean like you?
Well, I am a workaholic. I would have to agree.
Yeah.
I don't deny that.
I mean, but there again, what we're doing, if you're a workaholic, you're putting work above everyone else.
I actually don't, though. I think that you can be a workaholic and still be able to handle everything else. I'm going back to Black women. And this is just because I'm a Black woman, it's just what I believe, right? I just believe we can do everything. We can do everything, and we find ways to get it all done. We multitask. We do so many things. You can depend on us to make sure it happens. And we're going to do what needs to be done.
Okay.
So I'm not, even as a workaholic, I'm not going to shortchange my family. I'm not going to shortchange my spouse. I'm not even going to shortchange Jesus. And not in that order, but the other way around. So Jesus, spouse, and family, I'm not going to shortchange them just because I'm a workaholic, because I know what my 24 hours of the day is.
Yeah.
Okay. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I think that it is workable if you try. Now, if you're a workaholic and all you do is working, and you don't carve out or set set aside time, see, then we have a problem.
Yeah. So go back to the marriagebeelike.com and check out the 777 principle.
Yes. Look at you.
Listen,
Look at
I know
you.
this
Somebody
stuff
learned something.
I learned it. I learned it a couple things. So check out the 777 principle. If you have difficulty trying to figure out how you can carve out.
Yes. Yes. You don't have to say carve out.
You can dedicate time.
You can say it how you want.
How you can dedicate time to your spouse.
That is correct.
Check out the 777 principle.
That is correct. So how about we talked about how the number 3 for you was work, correct?
Yes.
And number 3 for me was kids and family.
Yes.
And I actually put them together.
Okay.
And now that's because my sons are adults.
Well, and I would put them together too, even though they're number 4. But yeah,
that was not how it used to be, though. When they were younger, family was on down the line.
Okay.
Because they needed to be cared for, my sons, because they were younger.
So, okay, pause. Family, are you referring to this
extended
nucleus
family?
Okay, all right.
Because, well, I say extended family because it's Jesus, my spouse, and then my kids.
Yeah.
That is our nucleus.
Right. No, I
So
understand.
when I add family, I'm talking about other people outside.
So here's the thing. I mean, because I don't know, because you could look at it as spouse.
Yes.
Myself, kids, and then the unit. individually.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? And that's what I was thinking you were talking about. So like when we talk about doing things together as a family,
yes,
versus doing things together
separately,
with your sons,
but yes,
or doing
I see what
things
your point is.
together with your spouse. So that's how I saw that. But again, how do you interpret that? Right? It's all about how
I jumble it all together.
Yeah.
When I think of kids, I just figure my spouse is taken care of, my kids are taken care of, family unit, our nucleus,
Right.
our immediate family. If y'all are taken care of in those two spaces, then it has gotten it all the way around.
Right, right.
So then anyone else would be the extended family.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Brothers, parents.
So then the extended family falls at number 3 for you.
Jesus, spouse, and kids.
You just said family. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it falls at number 3.
Yes. And I was saying that before my sons were adults, family would be number 4.
Okay. Gotcha.
But now let me be clear on family. Family meaning my sibling and my parents.
Oh. So your cousins? I'm being messy now.
So I love them. I really do. But they are not my priority.
You hear that, Sylvia, Maria?
Sylvia, Maria, no.
Sylvia, Maria, who else? I know y'all listening, and I know y'all heard that. So
my priority.
You replay that for her, and whenever you.
It's okay. I ain't got no shame. I ain't got no shame. The family that God has given me to create is who comes first after Jesus, and then my extended family of my parents and siblings, and then everybody else.
Okay, no, that's fine. I'm sure we all understand.
Now, let me be clear. When I say my kids, that also means my nephews.
Okay, all right.
I did not say that at first, but because I raised one, you know, he's my nephew's son.
Okay,
and the other one is my nephew. So
now,
they're all my sons in the sense.
Where do all the adopted sons come in, right? And all the adopted sons, we're talking about all of our sons.
They come in the family beside. So it's like kids, family.
And what I mean by that is like our sons bring home other sons, right?
Yes, they're friends who we have gotten close with over the years. And I like to say help raise because they were over our house so often.
So much.
But also we still talk. We have great relationships with them. We talk about great things, bad things, and all the things that happen in their lives.
It's so what's interesting about it is whenever we go out to dinner as a family, guess what? They show up.
They are there.
They are there. And
we can't have a birthday, right? We can't have a birthday party or celebration without all the guys.
Or our weekly family dinner night.
And it's wonderful. You enjoy it.
I enjoy paying for them.
Well, sometimes they pay for themselves.
Sometimes they do.
I actually enjoy paying for them.
Yeah. I have one bill was ridiculous.
Oh no, the bills be high. But I still enjoy. I think the fellowship, I don't put a price on it.
Yeah. But see,
that's how I feel about it.
But and here's the thing. So to get back to the priorities, right? That event, and I'm gonna call it an event because we make it an event every week. Right? We go out to dinner every week.
We always trying to figure out, okay, we're gonna have 6 today.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, you know what? So and so say was coming, so now there's 8.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. So and then sometimes we just show up and folks just show up.
This is also true.
They just show up and it's like,
but I love every bit of it.
So,
I love every bit of it.
So anyway, but that has become a priority for us.
Yes, it has.
You know, and I think initially it was because Elijah and Caleb had moved.
Yes, it happened once they moved out the house.
When they moved out the house, it was
during COVID. That was the other thing.
Yeah.
So much of life was shut down, so we didn't have a lot of time to be together.
Yeah.
And then they moved out.
Yeah.
And so it was like, well, shoot, we would never see them if it weren't for and we generally had family dinners at least once a week.
Yeah.
So I wanted to make sure that, and because I lived in the house, it just kind of fell when it fell.
Right.
But once they moved out, I actually had to set a time to do it.
Yes.
So that we could all make sure that we were there.
So there goes your carving.
There you go. See? Look at there. And it all worked out nicely.
Yeah.
COVID's over and everything has changed and we still have that same time period.
And it means you're learning me a few things.
Yes, no. I'm not learning you anything. That's horribly said. Okay, how about let's go to our game? I think we pretty much got that part together, right?
Okay.
Go to our game. So our game is first thing.
First thing. So one of us will say a phrase or a word, and the other says the first thing that comes to their mind.
All right. So let's go to our game.
Okay.
Da-da-da-da.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh.
I got him, y'all. I got him.
You got me. You got me.
He talks about me all the time forgetting it. Today is you.
I sure did. I forgot it. You know why? Because I'm sitting here trying to figure out what can I say? What is the first thing that comes to my mind?
No, you're not supposed to think prior to. Look at you cheating.
I was cheating. I was. And that's what it
and
got me.
And then forgot it. That's what happened. That's exactly what happened. Okay, so this game is called First Thing. So I was
still not going to do the da-da-da-da?
We did. You just messed it up. And we're going to leave it just like that. We're going to leave it. Nope. We're going to leave it just like that. You messed up.
Come on.
What's today's date? I need to make sure. What episode is this? So I can make sure I write it down.
Mm-hmm.
Episode 38. Episode 38. Kitty was all the way messed up. Okay, so first thing, intimacy. What's the first thing that comes to your mind?
Into me you see.
Okay. Never heard it that way before.
Are you serious?
No. I have never heard it that way before.
Oh, you got to be kidding me.
I'm dead serious.
Really?
Yes. If I had, I wouldn't be in the shock that I'm in. It's kind of a funny shock. It's like, oh, I get it. But I had not.
Okay.
But it's kind of cool. I'll take it. Okay, so what's the next one, babe?
Oh, you don't get to say what?
Oh, intimacy? I guess my first thing is cuddling.
Okay. All right.
All right.
All right. What? Oh, I guess it's just the other. I see what the rules. I'm not following the rules.
You're not. You was cheating in the first place.
Yeah. What restaurant?
Okay, so my restaurant would be nothing but noodles.
You said that in the last episode.
I did. It just keeps on coming up.
Man, if those are just listening on the podcast, you don't see my eyes rolling.
I guess my next one would be Longhorn.
Really?
Yeah. Is it Longhorn or is it Logan's?
They're all the same.
They are all the same.
They're probably owned by the same company. It's like a
I don't remember which one it is.
Texas
but I like
Roadhouse.
I don't like Texas Roadhouse the same. Now, I may get Logan's and Longhorn confused, but I know the difference between them and Texas Roadhouse.
Oh, I don't.
Okay. Well, no, I actually
one
do,
gives
and
that
I'm
bread.
not a fan.
One gives that bread. I like the bread.
Logan's and Longhorn do, don't they?
They have different bread.
Okay.
The one gives the bread you got to cut. It's like a loaf, and you got to cut the loaf.
Who has the yeast rolls?
That's, I don't know.
Whoever has the yeast rolls also does
Logan's.
A mean sweet potato.
Logan's.
Is
that it?
I don't know. I just said I get confused.
You're going to have me looking it up while we sitting here.
No, we can't, because the next one is favorite color. And you didn't say what your restaurant was.
Oh.
First thing that comes to mind, what's your favorite restaurant?
I don't know. China Buffet. I don't know this.
Really? Okay.
It's because it's, you know what I'm saying? It's
favorite color.
Blue.
I actually have several favorite colors, and somebody asked me that today. But I think if I had to narrow it down, black is my favorite color.
Oh, just the one?
Just the one. But I do
for the
black,
record,
cream, and gold.
And teal.
And teal, yes. Those are my favorite colors.
So who has like 5 colors? I mean, that was 4, but 5.
I have favorite colors. It is what it is. But black has always been my favorite color. And just about every day I wear black in some form.
Logan's is the name of the place we went to last. Of those types of places.
Was it Logan's?
I'm looking at it right here on the map.
I don't know. Okay.
It was Logan's, Kenya.
That's fine if it was Logan's. I thought it was Longhorn. So I'm just saying, okay.
Longhorn, okay.
I don't know what's what.
Longhorn, see on the map.
I don't want to see on the map. What's the last one, babe?
The last one says, hold on, let me get to it. Why did I get married?
For love and partnership.
Why
did you get married, babe?
For love and partnership.
You said the exact same thing I did. What's your real reason?
For love and partnership. What in the world?
Okay.
Can it be the same reason? Isn't that
Don't turn around and look at me like that. I didn't trust your face. You gonna make me roll my neck at you.
Cause no, I'm saying because
you made a face. Okay, I agree that we made the same face. I agree that we are on the same page, but I said it with a smile. You made a face.
Because no, I made the face because when I said it the second time,
it's because you made a face the first time, which is why I was like, huh. So I felt like you were just repeating me and not giving your actual answer.
I gave my answer. I said for love and partnership.
Woo! Oh my goodness. No, Kenny.
So no, real talk.
Real talk. What's your real reason? What's the first thing that came to your mind? Not repeating after me.
Growing together.
Okay, thank you. I knew you weren't doing it right.
No, I really wanted to. I mean, and I know the explanation is not part of the game, but I wanted to. I wanted to be able to grow with someone. I always, when somebody asked me, what are you looking for in when I was younger, right? And in a girlfriend, someone that would. Oh man, there's the word. It starts with an A.
It wasn't grow together.
No, it wasn't grow together. I'm gonna think of it because it's gone. It's gone. But it was someone to compliment. It wasn't even someone to compliment who I am. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And in that respect, for someone to compliment and appreciate. And when I say compliment, I don't mean give compliments, right? But I mean we grow together. We are together, and and that's what I've always wanted.
And your personalities complement each other.
Yes. Yeah.
I understand what you're saying.
And so that's what I always wanted. And from the day that we met and we were together every day after that.
Right.
Every day.
Right.
Like every day.
Yes.
Like all.
So to be clear, you really were copying after me. That's why you made the face, because you actually did have another reason.
I did.
Okay. Maybe rolled my neck for no reason.
I know it. See, you rolled your neck. You didn't have to.
No, I did, because you was tripping. Okay, so back to our topic. Okay. We were talking about our priorities. We said Jesus, our spouse. You said work after that because you're the provider. Yes. I said children and family.
Yes.
You said family after. No, you said kids and then
family. Yep.
Okay. So we are at the everything else.
Okay.
So for me, job, friends, community service, so on and so forth, all fall in one category.
Okay.
I just put them all there together.
Okay.
So for me, I just have 4 things because I put kids and family together.
So, but you don't, I guess because you're not a provider.
I'm not the head of the household. I'm not the provider.
Right. So then that wouldn't fall anywhere in that. Because that it begs to question, how many do I have? If I've got, my friends, community service, if I haven't everything else, that's number 5 for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
My top
I'm a
5.
nurturer.
Yeah.
But not a provider as far as finances.
Yeah.
So then the financial part doesn't have to be higher on my list.
Yeah.
But yes, I have relationships with all these people.
Yeah.
They may ask of me more because I'm the nurturer.
Yeah.
In this case. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Holding relationships and talking to them more, probably so. But as far as my priorities, I feel that they're all about the same.
Okay.
Though I care deeply for them all, I don't know that I can literally space them out by a separate number.
Okay. All right. Gotcha. So the next note on here says using the full 24 hours in a day counts.
Yes. Idle time is wasteful time.
Yes.
And I think that particularly in this age, and I know that we are a media production company, so then we tend to go along with what we do, go along with what I'm about to say that people do, waste time on social media.
Okay.
But here's the thing. You can be on social media and you can listen to a podcast.
Yeah.
And still do something else. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What I'm discussing are the things that just take your time and take your mind, and then you do nothing else. You're just lost in that thing, and you look up and hours have passed.
Yeah.
And in my opinion, it's just wasteful idle time.
Right.
So much could have happened in those couple of hours that you could have done with your family, with your friends, so many other things. And you just look up and much of your day is gone.
And here's the thing, like, you never get that time back.
You don't. Once it's gone, it's gone. It's a whole new day the next day. You're a whole day older.
Yeah.
But I don't think that people realize that. So I don't think people realize we actually have 24 hours of the day. You got to sleep some of that time.
Right.
You have to work some of that time. You know what I mean?
Right.
So then the be with family and exercise, these other things fall on the in between.
Yeah. You know, I've heard an analogy that was made. We talk about idle time.
Yes.
If someone were to deposit into your bank $86,400 in the every day.
Okay. Why that amount?
I'm gonna tell you why.
Okay.
If they were to deposit $86,400 every day, but at the end of the day they take it out or take whatever is left out.
Okay.
And for you in particular, you love to shop.
I do.
So in a day, you would try to figure out how you can spend that $86,000.
Absolutely.
Right? I mean,
that's what I'm supposed to do,
and
right?
we can all
that's
find
my instructions. I also will follow the instructions.
Right. I'm sure we can all find ways that we can spend the money. And if we fail to spend the whole $86,400,
then we know tomorrow we'll get another batch.
We get more. But that money that we did not spend, guess what? Is gone.
It's gone.
We never get that money back.
Correct.
All right. So $86,400. The reason why we look at that number is because 86,400 is a number of seconds that we get in a day.
Oh, I didn't consider that. That's why I was like, why that amount? Okay. I knew it had a significance.
86,400. Now, a couple things to consider when you think about that, right? I mean, each second seems insignificant in and of itself.
Yes, when you think it's just seconds. No, seconds just roll by.
Just like a dollar, right?
Yes,
today
no
a dollar
one really
doesn't
works
really
right. No one gets excited, but I'm gonna pick up the dollar though.
I will.
I'm gonna pick up the penny too.
I will. While walking, I see one, I'm gonna pick it up.
Sure am. Go right ahead.
But here's the thing: when you put them all together, it's a lot of money now.
Yes.
Right. And when we consider the amount of time that we waste during a day,
yeah.
Right. If we were to consider that like currency or like money, then I think we would be a little more, I guess, a little more responsible with our time.
I get that. But you know what? That's actually why I hate traffic. I feel like my time. I feel like my life.
That's not why you hate traffic.
No, that is why I
know
hate
why
traffic.
you hate traffic.
No, I hate traffic because I literally feel like I'm sitting in traffic and my life is being wasted away. I can't get that time back. If I live 5 minutes away from where I'm trying to be and it takes me 20 minutes because I'm sitting in traffic, that's 15 minutes and I lost my life.
Right. I mean, I get it. I get it because, and for me, I try to fill the whole 24 hours with something I can do.
I agree.
And you get on my case because I never leave any time in between.
You don't even leave travel time. This is true.
Yeah, I'm finished. I finish at 2:30. I can be there at 2:35 or 2:45, and it takes me 30 minutes to get there.
Yes, it's not.
There's no way. There's no way. But I'm gonna tell you.
And I know that in theory as well, but I do the exact same thing. So as I get on to you, you should also get on to me.
Yeah, don't get me started about you.
I'm just telling you what happens. I do the same thing.
I don't think that's what you do. But
that is what I do.
That's not what you do.
Yes, it is.
Priorities. Let's see. Priorities. Now, what happens when our priorities don't line up? I mean, in our marriage, sometimes they don't line up. I know.
Yeah.
I know. Like you say, early on, when the boys were young.
Yes.
Right. I mean, we probably.
I was gonna go there, but then I said no, I'm not gonna go there. But go ahead.
Oh, I mean, it's fine. So early on, and I think it's a natural thing for this to happen. But when the boys were young,
yes,
right, they, in my opinion, my perspective was that they were like top of your list.
Yes,
and everything else fell underneath that. And I was like, well, where am I? You know what I'm saying? Like
under them.
I felt like I was way down, like I was in that everything else type
You weren't, but you were definitely under them. And it was like Jesus and kids. Yeah. And then there was some space and it was you.
Yeah.
But it was just they desperately needed. They can't do life and do for themselves. So
right. Which
this is what it is.
In hindsight, I understand.
Yes.
I may not have understood it then. Right. Now, I mean, can we argue that that it may have been a little misguided?
It was a little misguided.
Okay.
It was. Right. But also I didn't make it any easier. I was like, just understand it. That's just how it is.
Right.
And I get that I was harsh.
Yeah.
Now. Then I did not.
I mean, because here's the thing.
So we were both being jerks.
But I mean, here's the thing about it, right? I was already in my feelings, and all you did was just take the knife that I felt was in
just drilled it on in there. I sure did.
So it's like, man,
I could understand why you didn't understand.
Yeah. Okay.
But that's just how I saw it. I saw then as the priorities of who needs me the most.
Yeah. So this is where why we asked the question. What if our priorities don't line up? Because that clearly is an example of when priorities don't line up.
Yeah, and it didn't line up for us for a long time.
For a long time.
That's the thing. So what happens when priorities don't line up? You argue.
Yeah.
And not the arguments that we're talking about today where they're just conversations.
Conversations, right.
We argued.
Yeah, we did.
And it was our own version of arguing. Now, we never argued where we're just yelling and throwing things. That's not what we did.
No.
But our arguments were...
I had to think about that one.
Yeah, no, but our our arguments were any kind of disagreement.
Yeah.
And so if we were not on the same page, in my opinion, that was an argument for us.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think you saw it the same way?
Yeah, I mean, because, this is why, I guess when we talked about arguments in the past, previous episodes, how to argue with your spouse.
Right.
You like how I'm throwing these things in there. But, we talk about disagreements.
Yes.
A lot. And refer to them as disagreements. And when two people don't agree.
Yes.
And then the word argument oftentimes, and we define that, argument takes such a negative connotation.
Because it starts with anger.
Yeah. Yeah.
But there was anger there.
Well, not to say that there wasn't.
There was anger. Oftentimes we weren't talking for a bit.
Yeah.
Had lots of attitude between the two of us. That was our arguing.
Yeah.
Sometimes there weren't words.
Right.
But everyone argues differently and everyone disagrees differently. If we disagreed, I immediately said we're arguing.
Yeah. Yep.
That's just...
If you didn't like the one word I said, we're arguing.
Period. And but it was primarily because we were pretty much always on the same page.
Yeah.
So then when we weren't on the same page, I was just like, hey.
Well, and I always felt uneasy when we weren't on the same page.
Yes, this is true.
Because I'm not one to argue.
I'm not either.
I will lose an argument, but be in the right. and listen to what I'm saying. I could
just to get over it and have it done.
No. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is I don't have arguing skills.
Oh, got you.
I could be right. Everybody knows I'm right, but because I don't know how to argue, I lose the argument.
Oh, okay.
You follow what I'm saying?
I do.
Yeah. I could be right, and a judge could, if we were arguing in front of a judge, the judge would be, would say, you're right, but she did a better job arguing her case.
So I won.
No.
Yes, I did.
No.
If I did a better job arguing the case, then I won.
No, here's the thing. Because we're still together, we both won.
Yes. Okay, I'll take it.
You like the, yeah. Sting point.
I'll take it. Yes. But yeah, I will prove my point until I'm tired.
Oh, you will. Oh, ooh, oh, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, ooh.
I will.
Just.
I'll yeah. But that's the thing. You're supposed to see my point.
Yeah, and
you're supposed to make
every
sure.
Opportunity.
Yeah. Because it may not be that day. You may not see my point that day. You may not have lived out what I'm trying to tell you.
And what's wild about that, y'all,
it may come later.
It'll come so much later, and don't nobody have a clue what she's talking about,
And I'd
because
be
we
like,
done gone way beyond that. It'd be weeks later. See, this is what I was trying to tell you.
This is exactly what I was trying to tell you.
What?
But I was right. Sometimes you just can't always get it across.
Okay.
Sometimes it falls on deaf ears, and you just be like, you know, I'm tired of this. I'm just whatever.
Yeah.
But I know that eventually it's gonna come back around, and I can make my point then.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Just, you know, fall back a little bit and then let time heal itself.
Yeah.
It's all right. Okay, so do we have anything else to say in this section?
No, I think we're good. I mean, if we were to summarize, make sure that you take the time to list out what your priorities are,
and you know what they are.
Yeah, and I mean, and if it takes a minute to figure that out,
it's okay.
You know, and then as a couple, since we're talking about it in the context of marriage, we need to sit down and
together.
Talk about that.
That is correct.
Because if we don't understand what our priorities are individually, right, we are going in separate directions,
right,
together.
And the hope is that you do this early on.
Yeah.
Even preferably before you get married.
Yeah.
That will help you go into that space where you want to end up.
And if you did it before you were born.
Now what now?
Then everything in life.
Oh my goodness. But the other piece to that is sometimes the priorities change. Like for us, as the kids got older, my priority was not them anymore. And so it shifted for me. So then again, as life changes, come back again and talk about the priorities so that everyone knows that they're still on the same line.
Yeah.
They're still in the same space. They're still on the same path to where they want to be in the end.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So those are our love lessons for the day. It's time for us to close. I hope y'all enjoyed our back and forth today.
Oh, yeah.
I hope y'all enjoyed that Kenny is sleepy. That must be what his problem is, because he only caught up with us halfway through.
Whatever. I was here all the time.
Okay. Yeah, you were here and you weren't here. But we appreciate you again listening in. We appreciate those who watched us on YouTube.
Yes.
We appreciate everyone who's following us and supporting us. We hope that you get some good information. We hope that you are learning and applying to your life.
Yes.
That's the key, and that's our hope as always.
Right,
so
that's right. So,
thanks again for joining us.
Yes. Again, check us out on Thursdays at 4 p.m. Eastern Time, 3 p.m. Central on envision-radio.com. And then on you okay?
Yes. That's what it's
okay.
That's what it sounded like in the mic.
All right. And then of course you could check us out at marriagebelike.com, and there you can find all our previous episodes.
Yes.
You got even a little short story about who we are.
Yes, a little bit of who we are.
Yeah.
What we do.
Yeah. So, time for you to write some more.
Okay.
And of course on Friday, wherever you get your podcasts, on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music Podcasts.
Yes, we post all of our episodes or that week's episode on Friday.
Yes.
You can only get us on Envision Radio on Thursday.
Right? So Envision Radio gets us first.
That's correct.
All right. Email us at Kenya
at
marriagebelike.com. Yeah. And if you want to be on the show, you know what I mean?
Yes, if you're local, that'd be great. We'll be happy to bring you into our podcast.
Yes. Or you want to order our devotional book that we participated in.
That we wrote?
Yes.
Co-wrote?
I'm waiting for you to say the name.
Oh, Echoes of Faith.
Faith.
Echoes of Faith is the name of our devotional that we co-wrote. It is not a dated book, so you can order it at any time.
Anytime.
At the end of this year, the beginning of next year, that'll be fine. Yeah. It is not a dated book, so it is always good information. It is a 30-day devotional.
Yes.
And it has wonderful stories in it. Yeah. I know I enjoyed reading them. Yeah. So make sure that you check that out, and check it out through emailing us. And we will also give our autograph.
Autograph it.
Look at there.
Autography.
Yes. So make sure you order the book. Let us know that you want it, and we will email and ship.
Yes. All right. So a couple other things here. Finally, our theme music, you hear it right now, is produced by our son, KEG Beats. So you can check him out at Marriage Be Like, Kenny and Kenya at marriagebeLike.com.
That's correct.
All right?
If you like some more beats and so on and so forth.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. And listen, the Marriage Be Like podcast is a production of Green Room Entertainment. Oh, look at that. Green Room Entertainment. We are a media production company. We do photography, videography, live audio, all of the above, events, birthday parties, wedding.
Equipment installation.
Yes. Yeah.
We do quite a bit. So we are a media production company.
Yeah.
And we produced this podcast.
That's right. So you can check us out at Marriage Be Like.
Green Room Entertain.
GreenRoomEntertain.com. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. We appreciate you. Have a good week. Bye-bye.